is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First play, Bridgewater looking to throw.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved.
Cannot connect.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On play action, it's Bridgewater.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Edmonds again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Edmonds.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down in the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
11, Thomas. 12. Stop.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
The Bengals in 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1, ready? 12.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter. He had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets him a first down here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Play action now. Bridgewater being chased out left. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's get set. 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this complete to Board. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To the air again with Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3.
Bengals 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
I'm one, right?
Now Burrow on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to look deep down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10.
Burrow. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final
final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Mixon on first down. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A nice gain of 21 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 8. Now Bridgewater. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater again. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Bridgewater. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play fake, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a give to Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Good play to get him behind the line there by Blake Martinez.
Here we go.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
12.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They go play action with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Got a man here. It's Wilson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Chase Edmonds, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, The front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And my goodness, another interception.
Nick Needham picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him hit one high.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came other